So you're ready to buy your first crypto. Nice. But now you're staring at your screen thinking, where do I even begin? Do I need a miner's helmet, a secret code, or a degree in computer science? Relax. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to buy your first Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency step by step. And there's many trusted options to do this. You can use sites like Coinbase, Binance, Crypto.com, or if you want to take the route of trading crypto and stocks both, sites like Robinhood. Now, Coinbase is one of the most popular exchanges here in the USA and has a ton of options for different cryptocurrencies. So I think it's the perfect option for beginners. So I'll be showing a step-by-step walkthrough of how to buy your first cryptocurrency on Coinbase. And no, this video is not sponsored by Coinbase or anybody else. It's just my own words and opinions. All right, so let's go. Okay, so step one. First, you're gonna wanna head over to Coinbase.com or to download the official Coinbase app. And to make things easier, I've pasted the official Coinbase link down below in the description. And with full transparency, it is my personal referral link, but I'd appreciate if you use this. If you do, you'll get a small bonus after your first trade of $20 or more, and a small bonus for me as well. And currently, it's $30 of free Bitcoin for both you and me. So why not? It's free money. Okay, so after you hit the link below, you'll come to this page telling you to sign up now and you get $30 in BTC, which is Bitcoin. So you're gonna wanna hit the sign up button right here, and it's gonna take you to the next page. Here you're gonna enter your email and a strong password. And yes, we said a strong password. Don't use something like password 123. Step two is to verify your email. After you type in your email details and hit continue, Coinbase will send you a quick confirmation link. Open your inbox, click it, and boom, your account is officially in motion. Step 3 is going to be a KYC, or know your customer. This is basically a verification, just like opening a bank account. And this is basically Coinbase verifying that it's actually you. They'll be asking you for things such as your full legal name, your date of birth, your address, your social security number, and your ID. So you're gonna wanna fill in all the details that this asks to get your account and identity verified. So the next thing we wanna do is we wanna secure your account with two-factor authentication, or 2FA. So when you go to the settings and the security section of your account, you'll see here on the second tab, you have two-step verification. So you can use things such as an authenticator app or a passkey. Authenticator app such as the Google Authenticator or Authy are the best options. I use Google Authenticator myself. Passkeys is a newer, safer option. Uses things such as biometrics or fingerprints for logins. Either of these is what I recommend. I'd personally avoid using things like text message, SMS, because SMS SIM swaps are really a thing and something you want to avoid. So essentially, if a hacker guesses your password, which is very difficult to do, but let's say they do so, you're going to want a second layer of a digital bouncer at the door to say, hey, not so fast, buddy. And that's what these two-factor authentication methods do for you. So the next thing we want to do once we're actually into the account is deposit some money. So under the cash section, you can deposit cash, and there's different ways to add a payment method to do so. You can do a bank account with an ACH transfer. This is sometimes slower but cheaper at first. You can use a debit card. It's instant but does have higher fees at times. You can use things such as PayPal or sometimes Apple Pay to do this. Most beginners connect with their bank checking account directly for smoother transfers, and it's the option that I went with as well and what I use. Once you have your bank details entered and connected, the next step is to actually add the funds. Now there's two ways to do this in Coinbase. They have two different deposits. They have deposit United States dollar, and they also have deposit USDC. So here's an important note. Coinbase uses USDC, which is essentially US dollar coin. This is a stable coin that's pegged 1-to-1 with the US dollar. So it essentially treats it just like the dollar. Now, the United States dollar regular is the money held by Coinbase. USDC is the crypto version of the dollar, and it's backed by reserves. They both work exactly the same way. A note is that USDC does earn an APY. It does earn an interest rate if you keep a balance there. Most beginners just deposit cash, just deposit United States dollar. That's probably what you're used to. So you don't have to use the USDC method. Like I said, they're both the same thing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to deposit United States dollar into our account. So once you have your checking account set up, we're going to come here and we're going to deposit $25 from our checking account. You're going to hit preview. It's going to take you to the next screen, and then you're just going to hit deposit now. It's going to come up with a waiting window that it's processing, and then it's going to probably come up with that your deposit is pending. Usually this takes not too long. For me, it just took a few seconds and the deposit is already in. If you do have a newer account, sometimes it might take a little while for the deposit to come in. So we just have to wait till the account funds the money. So now we're ready to place our first buy. So now we see that the money we've added has shown up in the account and our assets in cash. So what we're going to want to do is come back to home. And what we can do is we can search for whatever asset we want to buy. Let's say we want to buy some Bitcoin. So we search for Bitcoin and it comes up right here, Bitcoin, the number one coin. We're going to click on that. And then next what you can do is this first tab right here is already preset to buy. So what we can do is buy, and we can say how much of Bitcoin we want to buy. Let's say we want to buy $25 of Bitcoin. So it's saying, what do you want to pay with? We want to pay with cash. That's because we just deposited into the cash balance. If you did deposit into USDC, you're going to want to click here and you want to change it to USDC. Next, we're going to come here and it says buy Bitcoin. We're just going to go to review order. It's going to buy us $25 of Bitcoin. So it says we're buying $25 of Bitcoin. We received this much Bitcoin. Keep in mind, something that beginners don't know, you don't have to buy entire Bitcoin, a whole coin. Like you don't have to spend over $1,000 for Bitcoin. You can get a fraction of it. So we're buying $25 of it and it's giving us this much Bitcoin, a fraction of Bitcoin. And then it says the total you're going to spend is $25. You just press buy now. It's going to say order submitting and then you just go done. And pretty soon it's going to show that here, right here, trade successful, and we got this much Bitcoin and we're done. And then if we come right here on Bitcoin, we see that our balance is $24.75, a little bit less than the $25 we bought because of a little bit of the transaction fees. And that's it for the buying process, nice and simple. Now you're an owner of Bitcoin. So next we're going to go over how to sell your Bitcoin back to cash. So it's a very similar process. On the same page, we can go over here instead of buy, the second tab here is sell. So we're going to click on sell. And what it's going to say here is, okay, you want to sell Bitcoin. You have $24.74 available. You can press this max button right here if you want to sell all of it. And then what it's going to do is it's going to take all the Bitcoin that you have, or you can put in a certain amount if you want to sell less of it. And it's going to say sell to where? You can sell to cash. You can change that to USDC or another option, but we're going to leave it on cash. And then we're just going to press here, sell now. It's going to say order submitted, and we're going to hit done and trade successful. So we've sold it back into cash. And then if we go back here to the home, you see that money is back in our cash now, in our cash balance. And the last step, when it's back into your cash balance, let's say you want to send it back to your bank account, you can come here to cash. You see it has the cash balance here. You can come here to withdraw cash. And when you hit withdraw cash, you can say that, hey, I want to take whatever amount you want to withdraw. Let's say $20, or if you want to do the whole amount, you can hit max. And then it says that it's going to withdraw this max amount of cash that you have. You can transfer it straight to your checking account. If you want to do it instant, there is a small fee to do so. You can press here and you can say you want to do standard. It says 1 to 3 business days. If it's a weekday, I found that if you do it early enough in the day, it usually does it the same day. Maximum, it'll be sending it out the next day. So if you don't want to pay a fee, you can just put it on standard, and then you can hit preview, and then you can hit withdraw now, and it will send it to your bank account you have set up. Next, we're going to quickly talk about safety and storage. So in general, leaving coins on Coinbase or any exchange is okay for beginners, but not really ideal for more advanced or pro users. Usually advanced and more experienced people in crypto do move their funds to a digital wallet, such as a MetaMask or a Phantom wallet if you're going to take the hot wallet route, and others send it over to a cold wallet such as a ledger, or a Trezor device. But we will cover this in much more depth in the next video, so make sure you subscribe for that next video coming. There are a couple of extra features we're going to throw out real quick. So Coinbase does have something called Coinbase One. If we come down here, there's Coinbase One. It's a subscription that's about $30 a month right now. And what that gives you is it gives you 0 trading fees up to $10,000 a month. It gives priority support, and it does give you boosted staking rewards if you are leaving, let's say, USDC or other coins and you're staking them, essentially locking them up over time. USDC, you don't have to lock it up. It automatically gets a staking reward, which is essentially an interest that comes back to you. So it does give you that. If you're trading very low, this is probably not worth it. If you do plan to trade often in higher amounts, the Coinbase One is probably something you want to look into for $30 a month. There's one other thing I will throw out there. There is a mode on Coinbase that is called Advanced. So if you come down here and you click on Advanced, it takes you into the Coinbase Advanced mode. Now this might look crazy to you, and it's designed for pros. But if you do trade, if you buy or sell this way, it usually gives you lower fees and gives you more trading options. But if you're a beginner, you probably just want to stick to the regular Coinbase. But it's nice to know that it's there. The last thing we'll touch up on is taxes. So over here on the left, you do see the taxes tab. Coinbase does automatically generate tax forms at the end of the year. Nobody loves taxes, but at least Coinbase does make it simple for the tax reporting. So it does it all for you on the tax tab at the end of the year. Something to know. And that's it. You just bought your first crypto on Coinbase. You went from signing up, verifying, securing, funding, buying, and even learning how to sell back to cash. Next up, we'll dive into wallets, what they are, why you need one, and how to avoid losing your crypto forever. Drop a comment below if you have any questions about this process, and let me know, what crypto are you buying? Thanks for watching this one, and cheers.